Merab's not playing around. People keep thinking Merab's playing around, or they think that Merab's silly, and I just don't know where it came from.
The rivalry between Umar Nurmagomedov and Merab Dvalishvili has taken the MMA community by storm, with fans and experts eagerly anticipating UFC 311. While most experts lean towards Umar, Chael Sonnen, always keen on analyzing fighters, has made a shocking revelation about Merab that has turned heads. Umar Nurmagomedov is sparking a lot of debate among experts and fighters alike. One of the standout opinions comes from Belal Muhammad, who has been vocal about his thoughts on this bout. Muhammad, a well-respected fighter himself, believes that Umar's well-rounded skills will make him a tough challenge for Merab. He emphasizes that Umar is not just good in one area, but is solid everywhere. Whether it's grappling, striking, or cardio, he's a complete fighter. Muhammad predicts that fans will soon recognize just how talented Umar truly is. However, while Muhammad recognizes Merab's heart and incredible cardio, he feels that stylistically, this fight may not play into Merab's strengths. Merab's relentless pace and stamina have been his defining traits, but against a fighter as technical as Umar, it could prove difficult to keep up.
I think people are going to realize how good Umar is. Umar is so good, technical everywhere, grappling, striking, cardio, and it's a tough fight for Merab.
Davison Figueredo predicts an upset victory for Merab Dvalishvili in his title defense against Umar Nurmagomedov at UFC 311. Figueredo admits that Merab's striking may not be the most refined, but praises his ability to wear down his opponents through constant pressure and relentless pace. This tactic, according to Figueredo, makes it difficult for opponents to defend, allowing Merab to take them down repeatedly. However, Figueredo acknowledges the risks Merab faces, particularly from Umar's grappling skills. Umar is known for his dangerous submission game, even from the bottom, which poses a threat to Merab. Despite this, Figueredo believes that Merab's endurance and the relentless nature of his attack will ultimately wear Umar down over 5 rounds. By the end of the fight, Figueredo sees Merab's hand being raised in victory, despite the challenges he may face throughout the contest.
Bom, eu vejo vitória do Merab, né? Ele tem uma trocação onde a gente não enxerga a qualidade na trocação dele, mas ele consegue embaralhar o seu adversário na trocação que ele faz, facilitando com que ele possa colocar para baixo, né? Eu vejo embaixo uma luta se torna um pouco perigosa para ele, pro Merab, porque o Umar é um cara que sabe finalizar, mas ao final dos 5 rounds eu enxergo o braço do Merab sendo levantado.
Former UFC middleweight champion Luke Rockhold is among the experts who believe Umar Nurmagomedov will leave UFC 311 with the bantamweight title when he faces Merab Dvalishvili on January 18th. Rockhold acknowledges Merab's toughness and gritty nature, but firmly believes Umar is superior in every aspect of the fight.
This is a tough matchup. Merab's just he's a tricky, tough, hard-nosed dude, so it's like he's got to work around him. He's got to he can outstrike him, and he can not get out wrestled. I think that's where Umar can win. Umar can beat him everywhere, really. He can outstrike him, and then Merab can shoot in. Umar can counter him and get to his back.
According to Rockhold, Umar has the edge in striking, grappling, and overall fight IQ. He points out that while Merab's relentless pressure and cardio could pose a challenge, Umar's skill set across the board will give him the upper hand. Rockhold suggests that Merab's frustration will mount as he realizes he cannot close the gap. However, Umar will counter these attempts, potentially gaining a dominant position before getting back to his feet. With such a well-rounded game, Rockhold sees no other way the fight could unfold, ultimately predicting a victory for Umar Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, honestly, like when you look at it, just like think about it, you're like, oh, it's a tough matchup for Umar. But then you start really looking at it and you're like, wait, he's gonna outstrike Merab, and then Merab's gonna get frustrated, he's gonna shoot in, Umar's gonna counter him, he's probably gonna get to a dominant position, and it's gonna go back up. I don't see it like that fight going any other way.
Corey Sandhagen also believes Merab will struggle to find a path to victory, especially in striking exchanges, where he sees Umar having the clear advantage. According to Sandhagen, Merab won't be able to take down and control Umar in the same way he did against O'Malley, as Umar has excellent takedown defense.
I think that Umar probably will win. I just can't really see a path for Merab to win. Like, I don't think that he's going to be able to strike with him. But I also don't think that he'll be able to take him down and control time him like he was able to do against O'Malley and he's been able to do against other guys. So, I mean, I just don't really see a path to success for Merab.
He further highlights Umar's striking, pointing out that his speed and unpredictable kicks make him a dangerous fighter in the stand-up game. Sandhagen believes that Umar's ability to keep the fight standing and defend Merab's takedown attempts will allow him to shine. For Sandhagen, this fight is a perfect opportunity for Umar to showcase his striking prowess and prove just how dangerous he is in the bantamweight division.
I think that Umar is likely going to defend a lot of those shots, keep it in the striking realm, and then just kind of... Umar's a sniper, man. Like, people don't really realize how fast that guy is and how good he is and how his kicks come out of nowhere. And, you know, fighting a guy like Merab will be a good opportunity for him to show off a little bit.
Despite Merab Dvalishvili's dominant performance at UFC 306, the spotlight is still firmly on the undefeated Umar Nurmagomedov. From Corey Sandhagen to Henry Cejudo are predicting that Umar is the future bantamweight champion. Henry Cejudo, a two-division champion, has praised the Dagestani fighter in the past, calling him the best in the 135-pound division. Recently, on the Pound for Pound podcast, Cejudo reiterated his belief that Umar will not only win the belt, but defend it as many times as he chooses. The excitement surrounding Umar's potential is palpable, with fans and experts alike considering him a massive threat to anyone in the division, especially after his continued dominance in the cage.
Umar, you are a stud, man. Congratulations. I think you're on your way to do some amazing things, and I do believe that you will become champion and you will defend it as many times as you decide to. Because I think I personally feel like you're just that good, man. And I think you are a problem for either one that's going to win this fight.
As many experts and odds lean toward Umar as the next title holder, Chael Sonnen believes they all are seriously underestimating Merab. Chael points out that Merab's demeanor and actions, like his friendly personality and dance moves, have led many to believe that he isn't serious about his fighting. However, Sonnen warns that people are missing the true nature of Merab's character and fighting mentality.
Merab's not playing around. People keep thinking Merab's playing around, or they think that Merab's silly, and I just don't know where it came from. I don't know. I don't know if he's looked like a nice guy to somebody, or if they think the dance is cute. I have no idea.
Sonnen emphasizes that Merab is a competitor at heart, prioritizing his career over fame or money. According to Sonnen, Merab's relentless drive and commitment to his craft make him a dangerous fighter, one who shouldn't be taken lightly.
There is nothing about the way Merab fights or trains where he's playing around. And he is one of those guys. He's a competitor first. You can take the money and you can take the fame. You can shove it up your ass. He's a competitor first.
Sonnen also believes that the way Umar has been brought into this fight, with the help of his manager Ali, may have made him underestimate Merab's true potential. Sonnen asserts that no matter the preparation, fighters like Merab, who are fiercely competitive and focused, are not the ones to be dismissed.
Umar came at him the right way, which means Ali got Umar to come at him the right way. But either way, right? I mean, there's a reason that Ali makes more money than any other manager in the sport. He knows what he's doing, and it worked. But there's some guys you don't play with. Merab is one of them guys.
Merab's head coach, John Wood, firmly believes that this fight has the potential to cement Merab's legacy in UFC history. Wood has voiced his doubts about whether Umar truly deserves a title shot at this stage in his career, suggesting that his rapid rise may be more about his last name than his in-cage accomplishments.
There's been a little more, I think, emotionalism to it, as far as, that he does feel a little bit disrespected that he is the champion, and that, this guy, there's a lot of debate whether Umar deserves the title shot. Umar deserves, jumping up and taking it from, beating Corey Sandhagen is no easy task, and that was a good win for him. But there was that little bit of a rub that, hey, I'm the champ. You don't deserve to fight me. He didn't have the same path, and that's just with everybody. Like, no one's had the path that Merab had to take.
Yes.
Merab had to beat the best guy every fight.
However, Wood confidently predicts that if Merab defeats Umar, there will be no question left about who the greatest bantamweight is. With an impressive streak and several dominant victories under his belt, Merab's legacy could be sealed with a win over Umar.
I think there's no question that he's the bantamweight GOAT, and had all those guys that he beat been title defenses, I think that question is,
Yes.
It's not even in question now. So I think we're looking at the next bantamweight GOAT here shortly.
This fight, according to Wood, will be a highly emotional one for Merab. The champion feels disrespected by the debate surrounding Umar's title shot and this added emotional edge could fuel Merab's drive to prove everyone wrong.
That's part of Merab's thing. He's an emotional guy, but not overly emotional to where, trust me, like we're honed in. He's not like freaking out in the gym or we're, everything's going the way it normally goes. So is it emotional? Yeah, but that's part of the process.
Khabib Nurmagomedov, former lightweight champion and cousin of Umar, believes that Umar Nurmagomedov is poised to silence all critics and secure a decisive victory over Merab Dvalishvili at UFC 311. According to Khabib, Umar's sharp skills and mental toughness will dominate in this anticipated clash, proving why he belongs at the top.
About Umar gift, Umar is 18-0 and he's 6-win streak in UFC. And they give him very tough opponent last fight, 5-round main event versus Sandhagen. I think Umar deserve, and I don't know why Merab nervous, but I think Umar deserve. Umar here not because he is my cousin. Umar wanna create his legacy. He will show 18 January. He will show why Merab nervous.
Merab has often accused Umar of receiving special treatment due to his connection with Khabib, even making such remarks during the press conference. However, Khabib has dismissed these allegations, emphasizing that Umar's achievements are a result of his dedication and talent, not family ties. He pointed to Umar's dominant 5-round victory over Sandhagen as proof of his deserving title shot and readiness to face the toughest opponents. For Khabib, this fight will cement Umar's legacy while exposing the flaws in Merab's narrative and game.
Merab mentioned today that the UFC gifted Umar a title shot. What is your response to that statement?
This is his problem, Merab problem. I think when he beginning his career, he was acting good. I think when he become champion, he cannot deal with this. Because life changing. Before champion and after champion, there is two life. You have to deal with this.
Amid all the predictions for this highly anticipated fight, experts are torn between the two fighters for their own reasons. Some are picking Dvalishvili based on his dominant wrestling skills, while others are backing Nurmagomedov for his all-around abilities and unbeaten record. However, former bantamweight champion Sean O'Malley has a different perspective. He's openly rooting for Dvalishvili to win, but not for the usual reasons. O'Malley shared his thoughts in a recent interview. Ideally, Merab beats Umar and I get the rematch. The two fought at UFC 306, where Merab out-wrestled O'Malley to claim the title. Despite the loss, O'Malley is eager to avenge the defeat and believes that if Merab defeats Umar, a rematch between them could be set up later in the year. His reasoning isn't based on the traditional championship rankings or styles, but rather his personal ambition to regain the title he once held. The possibility of Umar winning adds a different layer to O'Malley's plans. He continued, "But if Umar wins, it'll be Umar. That's what I want next is a title fight, hopefully mid-next year." While he would still want a title fight, a showdown with Umar Nurmagomedov would present a unique challenge. With both fighters possessing excellent wrestling skills and striking abilities, O'Malley recognizes that either potential opponent offers a tough challenge, but for now, he's more focused on a possible rematch with Merab. In a recent interview on the Ariel Helwani show, Aljamain Sterling, a professional mixed martial artist and close friend of Merab Dvalishvili, expressed concern over the rushed nature of the upcoming fight. Sterling pointed out that the bout is being arranged on just 6 weeks' notice, a situation he believes is unfair, especially for a champion. While challengers may often face such short timelines, a reigning champion like Merab should not be put in the same position, as it undermines the hard work that got him to the top.
I mean, let's be honest, this fight's being made on six weeks notice, I think, or maybe 6.5 for a title fight. I mean, I understand having to do that if you're a challenger, but as a champion, you shouldn't be relegated to those type of stipulations. It's just not right. Then it leaves a bad taste in your mouth, as in, why did I work so hard to get to this position to call the shots, or some of the shots, and you're not even getting a fair shake in it?
Sterling emphasized the importance of fair preparation time and the impact a rushed fight could have on Merab's performance and mental state. He believes that despite these challenges, Merab will rise to the occasion, take Umar Nurmagomedov's undefeated record, and deliver an impressive performance.
So hopefully we go out there, knock on wood, Merab does his thing, he takes his O. puts on a great performance, and we can move on from this and on to the next.
Ode Osborne offers a unique perspective on the fight between Merab Dvalishvili and Umar Nurmagomedov, attributing his prediction to his close friendship with Merab. Osborne firmly believes that Merab's relentless pressure will be key to securing the win. He envisions Merab constantly taking Umar down and forcing him to get back up, only to repeat the process again and again. While Osborne acknowledges that Merab may not always secure the takedowns, he points out that it's the sheer volume of attempts that wears opponents down.
Again, it's a biased opinion because Merab and I are good friends, so I'm gonna say Merab.
How do you think Merab gets it done?
Just by relentless pressure, you know, taking down, standing up, taking down, standing up. I think that relentless tenacity of taking him down over and over again, and not to say that Merab will get the takedowns because it's Merab. He doesn't always get the takedowns. He'll shoot 17 times and get 3 takedowns, but that's the point. The point is to shoot 17 times to wilt you and make you tired. So I think that'll play a factor because Merab has like a third lung.
As the fight approaches, Chael Sonnen's words serve as a stark reminder that underestimating Merab Dvalishvili could be a huge mistake. With his unyielding competitive spirit, relentless work ethic, and focus on victory above all else, Merab is not a fighter to be taken lightly. While many are placing their bets on Umar Nurmagomedov, like this video if you enjoyed it, and share it with fellow fight fans. Do you agree with Chael Sonnen's take that underestimating Merab Dvalishvili could be a big mistake? Share your thoughts in the comment section.